AC3 has proven to be full of surprises. From its frontier flings via hunting and tree parkour to its brave setting and subject matter, the American Revolution isn't the only one taking place in this game. With this in mind, we present the 5 elements that should have your hit detector redlining.
Let the Patriots fight their own battles. I'm here for the Templar.
The new protagonist's name is Connor, and while he's part Native American, he has no allegiance in the fight for independence. So far we've seen mostly him roughing up redcoats, but Ubisoft has made it clear that he is neither friend nor foe of the resistance. Taking place from 1753 to 1783, Connor is called into action when his village is attacked, and it will be interesting to see if he ends up leaning to one side or the other as the game wears on. Could there even be some kind of morality system in place that's yet to be announced? Since the Animus will continue to be a part of the franchise, Desmond will return, so his battle with the Templars in the real world is primed to continue.
It will be them, not us.
With all the prior games taking place in large, fairly developed cities, you might think that AC3 is taking a step back with its rural locales. But the new setting provides an opportunity for some of the most groundbreaking portions of the game. With no right angles, traversal has a whole new set of challenges. Connor also reacts instinctively to every environmental irregularity, even while engaged in combat. The frontier also ensures that weather and seasons make an impact, as getting caught up in a drift or slipping on an incline can be the difference between life and death. The woods are also filled with wildlife that operate as both the hunter and the hunted. The pelts you acquire represent the currency in the game, though that whole element has been muted in AC3 when compared with prior games.
Here's the meat you requested.
Thank you. While the settings and characters have changed throughout the series' history, one thing that has received little attention over the years is the combat. While it looks like the counter-kill will still be a worthy ally, there have been some changes to the fundamentals of warfare. For starters, Connor is always equipped with a bow. Yes, there are guns in the game, but the reload times are so severe that they're not especially practical. The bow is a silent, renewable weapon, and it comes in handy while hunting as well. The rope dart is probably the coolest new armament, allowing you to string up enemies in trees. The tomahawk is the most iconic addition, while two-handed combat makes its series debut. What we've enjoyed even more is the ability to pick up a weapon running full bore and then immediately use it. It creates a flow to the overall gameplay as opposed to it being broken up into discrete parkour and combat sections. There's also the ability to take enemies as meat shields, and staples like the Hidden Blade return, if only to keep it grounded in the tenets Ubisoft has worked so long to build.
If you approach silently, you should be able to make short work of it.
Ubisoft surprised with its E3 unveiling of naval combat, and since then some more details have come to harbor. Ships will come with different types of ammo for different purposes. Cannonballs will tear into a rival ship's hull, scattershot will eliminate crew to slow the reloading process, and bolo shots are used to bring down the sails. The Caribbean seas can quickly swell, making targeting other vessels and keeping Captain Connor's ship on course a challenge. While he's always at the wheel, he gets assists from crew members on which direction to set course. Once the ship enters a combat zone, the perspective switches, allowing you to target other ships using a grid that appears on the water. You can sink ships outright or disable them, and then it's time to gather the crew and board it. No matter how you look at it, the naval gameplay should increase the adventure element, even though Ubisoft has said it will not constitute a large portion of the overall experience.
You can connect with the past and relive history. Animus makes this world possible.
Despite appearing in a number of Assassin's Creed games already, the multiplayer element remains unique and compelling, and AC3 is bringing a wealth of updates. Competitively, up to 8 players can stalk each other around each map. You'll get more customization options for your avatar, new powers and weapons, and the ability to form clans and create tournament ladders. Timing assassinations with teammates gleans bonus points, making headset communication essential. The lone new competitive mode that's been announced so far is a capture and hold variant called Domination. As you might imagine, looking exactly like the dozens of other characters in the map imparts it with a needed twist. A 4-player co-op mode called Wolfpack is AC's take on Horde. You're tasked with taking down waves of NPCs with a time limit, keeping things from getting stale. Get a kill and more time is added. Ubisoft has already confirmed that favorites like Artifact Assault and Wanted will return, along with a few more new ones. Assassin's Creed 3 is shaping up to be one epic action-adventure. With so much variety, a multitude of refinements, and a brand new compelling setting, it sits near the top of our list of games to watch. We'll have much more information as its late October release date draws near.